So first of all, cool. Eislyns was in the Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber new music video called Stuck With You on minute 4. How cool. Not gonna lie, go check it out. I'll put a link below. Donate. It's for a really good cause. Links below. Everything's gonna be below, but that was really cool. Eislyns was in her first music video and probably her last, but still pretty cool. She's literally up and I woke her up from her nap, but whatever, she's fine. So there was a couple things that I wanted to touch base on that I'm like literally old school, literally pen and paper. Like, who am I? Granny. So there was a couple things that I wanted to take, and I don't have chapstick today, so my lips are like sticking to each other. There was a couple things that I wanted to touch base on from the last video. I had a couple people contacting me, asking me a couple questions. So I will address those in this video, and a couple updates from this week and some cool videos of my adventures from this weekend. Stay tuned to check it out. Okay, so I just realized I'm like slowly going crazy and being really weird, but that's just me. You'll get to know it the more comfortable I get making these videos, the weirder they'll get. I've always been just one of those people who are just like, out of their mind. So, welcome to my world. I always ask, like, if there's any suggestions or some things that you want to see from, like, our experience in the hospital. If I'm able to document them, I totally will. So just let me know if there's some things that you're really interested about knowing in our adventures of cancer. That sounds horrible. Oh my gosh, your mother is crazy. Okay, so welcome back. I hope you guys all had a wonderful, so amazing week. My weekend was wild. I actually went to go take my motorcycle driving course lessons this week and this weekend, and I also slept the whole time that I wasn't doing that. I actually went home and it was really nice to recharge, but it's really hard for me to be away from the hospital because I have literally been next to her, by her side, every single night since we've started on this journey. I mean, since she was born, but since we've been on this journey, I literally have not left her side for more than never. So I went home for the first time since we've been admitted into the Boston hospital, and it was a nice recharge. Hello, world. Man. So I just woke up about an hour ago. It's almost 6 o'clock. I got my motorcycle class. Gotta be there no later than 6:45. I am freaking tired. You get so used to filtered air, I like can't breathe. Got my combat boots with mud on them. Dog hair. Can't have anything nice in this house. Hey man, I can't even freaking breathe. How the hell? That's much trouble time it is. I also realized it's gonna be colder than a boop, and I'm almost 30 years old. I don't want jeans with holes in them. I want the whole jean. The whole dang jean that I paid for. I don't know why I'm southern today. Hi, my name's Chelsea and I'm from the South. Probably is so offensive. Ugh. Golly, it is cold. Tars, can you stop crying, please? Okay. Hard pass? Cool. So I want there to be a spider in here. It's been a while since I've worn these. I'm like such a hodgepodge of colors right now. Just mornings, man. Anybody else with the morning? The last time I wore these boots, I remember them being so heavy. We did it! Ooh. I don't know what It'll be cold out here. We're gonna ride motorcycles in this. I literally hope I pass my written test. I took a practice test on the app and I failed like 8 times. Come on, Mila. Go pee-pee. Go pee-pee! Hey guys, Chelsea coming at you from the rider's course. Yes, I'm learning how to ride a motorcycle. What is my life? Welcome to our present. Finally, we are here. I feel like it's been taking 25,000 years for us to get even close. So, welcome to our present. So, Eislyns currently awake. I don't have to be quiet this time around, so that's really nice. I look exhausted. Something happened with my makeup, but I don't really care. One of the things I wanted to address was that somebody asked me, how did we know she was sick? Well, honestly, we had no idea she was sick. It was like really random. One of the things that was consistent with was teething. So we thought she was growing teeth because she had literally 4 teeth coming in. She was having trouble sleeping. She was a little feverish. Like, she had like a raised temperature. It wasn't like it was 103 anything. It was like 99, 100, 100.2. It wasn't anything to be of concern about. So we weren't too like freaked out or worried about it. When we started to worry was when we noticed what they call a petechial rash. It looks like little red and purpley freckles all over her legs, and that's when I googled it, and the first thing that came up with a petechial rash was leukemia. So I quickly exited out of WebMD because you never want to Google your symptoms because that is like the worst idea ever. Trust me, don't do it. Actually, what? In my world, in my case, then it was a good thing because I was actually prepared for the worst. Before all this craziness happened, at her 1-year checkup, we brought her to the doctor's office and they took her blood and they noticed that her iron levels were just like a hair low. So it was supposed to be at a 10, it was at an 8, which is not anything of concern about. It just showed that she was a little bit anemic. They sent us home with some supplements. We went home, we did the supplements, we gave her more iron-rich foods, and then we went to the doctor's. The day we went to the doctor's, her iron levels, after doing all that stuff to try to get her levels higher, they ended up getting lower. So they went from an 8 to a 5. And she was like, that doesn't seem right. So she sent us in for blood work. About an hour later, that's when they called us. They wanted us to come in and have a sit down and talk about the results of her blood test. And that's when we were like, yeah, something is wrong. If you read my first chapter of my story, or like one of the chapters of on my blog, A Mother Story, AML Through My Eyes, that's what it's called. It's on Eislyns Rose Blogspot, EislynsRoseStory.blogspot.com. I can't speak English, get used to it. I can never speak English. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. She's so cute. After all that happened, we ended up going, and it was like instantly. We went to the emergency room. They poked her literally 18 times in 3 days to get blood draws. She ended up getting 2 IVs, one in her arm, one in her other hand. And then it was like chaos. It was all happening so fast, but also slow at the same time. We ended up going to the pediatric intensive care unit, which I talked about last week, and that's where our story went from there. Now we are here. We're in Boston, and it's been great. The doctors here are amazing. The nurses here are amazing. The staff is amazing. I'll get into that in another episode. I think it's really funny. There's like, I love the drama. I mean, there really is not that much drama, but every workplace has drama. Every workplace has a clique. Like, I just think it's funny because I'm on the outside looking in and I'm like, So I'll talk about that in another video. So keep watching and stay tuned. Subscribe. Yeah, so now we're here. We're in Boston. And what we've been doing right now, so she got her first round of chemo in Boston. Nothing happened. Wah. Now she got her second round of chemo in Boston, and she broke out in the worst chemo-induced rash. It was terrible. Oh my goodness. Look at those legs. I can see it better. Okay. Okay.
Love you, baby. I love you, baby.
I love you. Oh, her skin was on fire, like literal fire. They were like, it basically would feel like a really bad sunburn. So we were doing like oatmeal baths and all kinds of things, but she, like as her usual self, didn't care, wanted to walk around and play. She had her fevers, they came and went. She's chilling. So now we had to actually wait for, so there was another drug that they wanted to use called venetoclax. Now there is like thousands of letters in every drug's name. We have to consent every time we do a drug, and they're about this big. All these papers for one drug. So now the reason why we had to do that for this specific drug was because it is not in a liquid form. So the drug company says to not crush or turn into liquid. It specifically says that because it cannot guarantee that it will be just as potent as it would be if it wasn't. Now it's in a pill form, but I'm not even kidding you. The pill is like 3 M&Ms stuck together. It's humongous. It's so big. Even if we tried to get her to swallow it, it might not even work. Her oncology doctor ended up having to do was write a request to the drug company to get this chemotherapy drug to use for what they call compassionate use. So they have to go through the chains, they have to approve it, they have to ask for FDA approval, then they have to ask the institution that we're getting all this done at for their approval. They have to go through the fine print. She has to write up basically like this huge long essay asking them for use of their drug. Now it's finally here. We've been waiting for about a week, and so hopefully, that's gonna drive me insane when I'm editing. Come in. Oh, is it room service? Be careful.
Yeah, be careful with your speedy feet. What's he doing? In that funny dress. This is why I wear short shoes to work now.
Smart. Careful. Hi. Hi. Jake. I got a video, not your face. Because is it? No, it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry. This or this? Okay. I'm like, I gotta document these things. This is what people want to know, what goes into getting chemo, and this is one of the things. Shaking it, shaking.
I don't have to work out anymore.
Grape juice and chemo. Fun. So how long do you have to like shake that for?
It takes about between 3 and 10 minutes.
Shake it for 10 minutes?
It'll probably be less because it's only one tab.
Oh my
Sometimes
god.
we get up to more tabs. Like maybe not even.
Oh, you have to wait for it to dissolve completely? Oh, that sucks. And then?
So go up to 3 tabs, which we normally have, which might take longer than the 1 tab.
Oh, that's annoying. They should have like a machine. Like they have a machine for everything else.
They have a pink.
Yeah, what the heck? What's going on? Are you sticking your stickers on everything? I hope she doesn't spit it out.
Okay.
So can you only mix it with like a certain amount of juice? Yeah. Like, so are you gonna put juice? Is there juice in it already? Oh. It looks like. She had poop on her chin. Was it all over the crib? Like she was finger painting with her poop. That's gross. Is that the baby? No, we're not gonna play with that. I just got like wicked nervous.
That makes sense.
Oh,
People only make a big deal out of it like this.
Nikes, I know. Okay, Eslyn, you ready, spaghetti? I don't know, try it. Here, do you want a fan? I would just do like a little, yeah, because I don't want her to spit it right now. Okay, you ready?
Can you just do calcium Band-Aid?
Do you want some Bactrim? It's a new one. It's a new color Bactrim. Hold on. Almost done. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. Good job. One more. Just go for it. Yeah. One more. Awesome. Oh, thanks the Lord. You're welcome. So like I end all of my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. If you like my content, I really appreciate all the love that we've been getting. So check us out on social media, on Instagram and TikTok. Check out Eslyn's TikTok for Eslyn Rose fashion shows. She wears cute little outfits because I get bored and order too much stuff off of Amazon, just like everybody else in quarantine. So yeah, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them down below in the comments section. I would love to answer anybody's questions that they have or make any videos related to anything that you want to see specifically from our journey. Like I said before, we're an open book, and if anybody can get some healing through our process, it's everything that we're doing it for. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful, beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.